Greetings, Pisces. I'm so happy to see you. I've been traveling all around the USA for the past month, and now I'm back to deliver you this message. And two major arcana come as I split the deck for you, Pisces. So there is a lot of energy around at the end of 2025. You're coming to a difficult time about waking up to some real truth about what's going on. And when you do, there's going to be this sense of strength, of just knowing you're doing the right thing and have all the energy that you need, Pisces, as you come into 2026 to face your battles. But the battles are coming because you're waking up to a new path in life. You're closing out one cycle. And it's going to be beautiful because what you're closing out on is anything that is a residue. Like we have a residue at the end of a cup of wine, maybe. And so there's something that you're leaving behind that has hurt you, that has been grief about you grieving. And there are two cups, so I'm sensing for my Pisces, you're feeling deeply about another person as we come to the end of 2025. And you're letting all of that go. This could be someone from your past, a relationship that never took off, but you regret something about it. And now you want to move forward. And it's hard to leave behind things that have wounded us, almost like your whole neurological system is being rewired. And that is important as we come into 2026 to come with those energy centers very clear, very relaxed, very receptive. Because if we are picking up too much static, we stay stuck. So Pisces, let's see what your energy for right this moment when we find each other at the end of 2025. Sagittarius energy, temperance. You're blending, you're alchemizing different parts of yourself in an important way, and you're going to come out looking very different, feeling very different. It might not even be in something that you just feel so tangibly, but it could. You could be changing your looks, but you're getting your feet wet. You're really getting into something you have deep feelings about, and it's going to be starting maybe a percolation, maybe just coming up in your dreams. But as you come, it's going to bring you deeper into that union. And we had seen in the Five of Cups some regret, some sadness, maybe a very long period of mourning, the loss of a particular person or a belief or something within yourself is coming back, Pisces. You might be feeling like brand new, healed, reconciling parts of yourself, blending these two cups. And when you do, in alchemy, there is the purification in the alchemical stages. And in this particular alchemical stage, you see the caduceus, the two snakes of healing. And you're coming together at the end of the year. You'll know what I'm talking about, Pisces, with something in you. But also you might meet someone at a party, or someone who maybe has known you before but is going to just see you and say, who is that? Pisces, you've changed. You've become something brand new. You've taken a lot of ingredients and blended them this year. And that's bringing in this union, a very important partnership. And what else do we need to know is at the very foundation of the end of 2025. The Queen of Wands. You're attractive. That's what I'm sensing. You're going to walk in a room at a party. It doesn't, maybe on the street, and just feel very confident. that you're ready to move into your psychic abilities. And that is going to bring the intuition and deep feelings about this partnership. This could be a spiritual union. Because this is a very powerful alchemical process of coming into your true, authentic self. And you're going through a lot of stages, but now you're confident. That was the missing ingredient, Pisces. And you've got that psychic ability, maybe clairvoyance. You're just knowing ahead of time what to do with your magic wand. And you have a lot of attractiveness. And that attractiveness is also pulling you back to something you loved in the past, something that was holy, something that maybe connected you to a family home of where you lived, where you grew up. But see how this home is in need of repair. It's something you've known or had for many, many, many years. Maybe I'm getting generational homecoming with your maybe ancestors, but there's some person in your life that you're reconnecting with, so you can go forward in a new kind of healed union where you are the one confident, charismatic, entrepreneurial, but it's coming because the past, you're healing that. You're coming into play. Playing is your new alchemy. Having fun, Pisces. And you're getting clear because you're getting curious about what that might be. You're thinking through things in a new way. This is the first card of the air, of thinking, of using your ideas, using your intelligence, studying, spying even. So you can come into this card of right now. You might feel under a lot of pressure. Many people do right now, but you're carrying a heavy load, something from your past, and you're coming into coming to the finish line is what I hear. So you're bringing this to the queen. You're bringing this to the queen of fire. So you can burn this. This is firewood. And it's going to explode into some growth in a company, in a psychic idea. You're following the radiation of the sun. And that is this pure energy of light. And we're coming at the solstice on Monday with that sense of a new birth of the light. So don't be afraid to keep going because you're almost there. You've made the decision to carry on and to bring that to an end. So you can come now into your wheel of fortune and the high priestess. Pisces, everything's turning, your fate, your luck. This is what past you had been working on, what had been instigated, what had been growing underground is now with words, with curiosity. You're speaking your spells. Words are things, and bringing these psychic abilities into a love affair. It could be a love affair with your art, with yourself, with some creative project, but it's something deep. And you knew about it as a child. It's something that happened to you in childhood that now is coming into a union. So you can move toward your wheel of fortune. And when you do, this high priestess is there supporting you, helping you know which way to move, how to move forward with the fixed signs of Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, and Taurus. You're going to eat of the pomegranate, many seeds of growth in the dark and the light. And we're coming into the light. And happy holidays, my Pisces. Like, share, and subscribe. I'd love to hear your story. And 2026 is coming with good luck, with a radical change, and you know psychically what that is already. and it has to do with coming together with union. Thank yous.
Greetings, Pisces.